Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Yeah, I tell you. Look at that. Ballsy and Pumpkin. I know, Ballsy is after Pumpkin, I think. Yes, they're all out thinking spring is here. Okay, so here we go. Yes. Hi, Maze. Yes, okay, so we are going to take a walk, and I'm going to show you firsthand what our driveway looks like in mud season, which actually isn't too bad this year. The roads in our town are pretty bad, but our driveway is in pretty good shape, thanks to Cody Campbell, who really helped us here put down new paving last summer. That was part of the work for the retreat too. It's all in better shape, but you can see how mud season takes a toll on the ground covering. The town has had a very hard time this March with taking care of our roads. It's a big job, very big job. And for some reason, this winter was very hard on our mud season. So you can see where Maisie is here. This is the triangle, or not the triangle, the Y shape that goes out to where the cottages are going to go. So I'm going to walk down here first and show you our plans are to have some small, very small summer, fall dwellings, very tiny little cabins tucked away in the woods where people can have a very private getaway and enjoy the forest, take walks on the trails, have some time for meditation on the land, maybe come to a yoga class during the day, things like that. So that's our driveway out that way where Maisie's walking. And you can see this pile of trees here is unfortunately everything we had to take down to bring the electric here. I don't know if you can see that pole out there is one of the electric poles. And over this way, okay, is the site for one of the tiny little summer fall dwellings that will be less expensive to rent, but just as connected to the earth. I feel like the experience will be really wonderful. Have a composting toilet in them, but we plan to have outdoor showers and probably outdoor cooking spaces too. So down there is the property. Is really pretty. There's a little stream down there. I have pictures on our Facebook page and our website of the stream, especially this time of the year. It's very flowing with the melt, and so that is tucked away out there. Will be where one, possibly two, we may have another little summer fall dwelling right there on that ledge. Okay, so I'm going to just turn this for a moment, turn the camera around. Okay, hello. I just realized my battery is going to die, so I don't know if this video if it'll capture the whole thing. But I did just put an update on our GoFundMe page. I would like to send you there. I'll put the link below. If you can help us out, contribute as a donor. We've had some amazing donors. I am grateful, love all of you for helping us with this. I'm hopeful. We are trying to go for funding through traditional lenders in Vermont. I also want to give a shout out to the Vermont Small Business Development Corps. Our consultant was fabulous, meeting with me over and over. We really tightened up our business plan, our financial cash flow documents. I'm just so hopeful that we can get at least one all-season cottage built, and maybe 4 or 5 of these tiny small cabins just for summer, fall, just to start bringing people here for the experience. I know it's going to be so positive for everyone coming here, and we can then continue to grow it a little bit more. So I'm going to check my battery and turn my camera back this way. Okay, I'm still in charge. So here I go through the mud. I don't know if you can see this yucky mud here. There's Maisie walking through some of it, but oh, 'tis the season. You know, this is Vermont, March and April. I actually think a stay on the land in March would be really peaceful, because you can't really go anywhere once you're here because the roads are so bad. You know, it's not good to be driving on them in March and April and making the mud worse. Some people get really stuck, and you know, it can be very dangerous. So, you know, it's better to just hunker down, make sure you have some good food stored away, do some cooking, do some positive self-care, make some art, yay! Make lots of art. Okay, so we'll walk out here a little bit. So I should have pointed this out. This is where the driveway is a Y shape, and up there, of course, goes to our house. Out this way on the Y goes out to the cottages. And of course, at some point, I'm hoping my house, tiny house, is out this way. And then between my son and the main house and me out here, we can look after our guests, even though I'm sure they can take care of themselves, but we'll be available. And I'll have my yoga classes. Okay, here we go. It's a little chilly. Some of you might know that I'm getting over COVID, which hit me last Friday, and I want to show you the view here. The first few days of COVID are pretty awful, but I felt very lucky to get over it quickly once my son's girlfriend, Jari, gave me that wonderful African remedy. She knocked it out of me. Watch that video, please. All of you should try it. I plan to do it again this afternoon. Okay, so a bit of snow here. Since I'm going to lose my charge in a minute of my camera, I'm going to just go over here. This is the first cottage site. This may not be the first site we build on. I think we're going to build farther down there. It's the first one, but this is really beautiful. Let me just crunch through this snow. See if I can take you farther out. orange tag is sort of the property line where we're also thinking the well is going to be drilled around here. Yeah, so it's just a beautiful space. Oh my goodness, there's lots of sun here. And it sits up high, so it overlooks. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it overlooks down below that little stream that's very active in spring that I showed you. And I don't know if you can see the view to Killington Mountain. I don't think you can today. It's in that direction over there. Yeah, see how peaceful? Oh my goodness. I want to just sit down and meditate. It's so beautiful, and this is our hope. You know, this is our hope. I'm going to turn the camera again. Oops. Bear with me. Okay. Anyway, this is our hope, is that people come here for stays and can really unwind and unplug and be creative. If you're an artist, if you're not an artist, you know, take time for yourself and restore your energy with life. You know, life can be so difficult and our schedules get so busy and so packed, and there's never enough time to just be present, which is very important to do that. So I'm going to turn back around this way. I can't believe my charge is still going, so let me walk a little bit more. If my charge of my camera dies, let me just say a huge thank you to all of you watching my videos. I'm learning how to make them. I'm going to get better at it. And if you feel like you can contribute as a donor, oh my goodness, we would be so utterly grateful. We have a gift from someone who is going to help us get one cottage built, and or possibly my studio. And it is just, I mean, it's just a blessing. I feel so grateful. And you know, if we could get another donor like that, it would just be amazing, because it's so difficult working with banks. I can't even begin to tell you the frustration. Maybe you know. Okay, up here I want to show you this. It's snow-covered path. Actually, we're going to be working on it to make it a little bit easier with some steps, but it goes up to our house. So it's kind of an easy, quick way to get down here to the cottages from the house. And then farther out here is where the second and third cottage will go. And so, if I haven't said this already, you know, these cottages will not be big. They will have wonderful heat. They'll be very warm in winter. They'll have little kitchens. They will have a wonderful bathroom with a soaking tub, an outdoor shower, place to shower, also an indoor shower too, and lots of decking. So the space, you know, may only be 500 square feet, but it will be a very comfortable, cozy space. And we welcome people to come up to a month if they want, especially writers who might want that time to finish a novel, finish your memoir, finish a book of poetry. I bet Mary Oliver would have loved coming here. Okay, so this is probably over there. The first site is where we'll build the first cottage, and then up there the second. Yeah, I know I've shown you this before in different kinds of weather. The last time I was out here was a lot more snow. Now it's well, it's kind of melting. It melts at its own pace. We all need to live our lives like Mother Nature, you know, at our own pace. Surrender to these days where sometimes it's still bitterly cold. Wind's blowing a lot today. And just be grateful for waking up to another new day. So over here, this might be the last thing I show you. This is that beautiful meditation area. We're going to put some stones down there where people can sit. It is very pretty in the summertime. And it will have a pretty easy access over here to the first cottage. And then, of course, that's the road going back. I'll pan back over this way. And then going back up this hill. And over here, farther down there, again, I've shared this with you before in other kinds of weather, but that's where I hope to build my small cottage and tuck myself away in the forest, filming, painting, doing my life coaching down there. I cannot wait to have some in-person groups with women. That's my goal. I hope that with this pandemic, you know, things can open up again. Okay, I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you if you've already donated to Kamari of the Woods on GoFundMe. If you don't want to make the donation on GoFundMe, you know you can contact me anyway. If you want to be an investor of some kind, you know, we're open to conversations. I am so appreciative. I hope you can all come and book a stay here. I hope it's going to open up by fall at least. Grateful for you, John, our contractor, Cody, our excavator, Ian McKenzie designed our septic, and of course my wonderful son who's going to do all the heating and plumbing for the cottages. It's going to be so beautiful. Okay, I hope this film turns out okay and you watch it, and I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.